Music. Music start. There it is. Another episode. I am spamming this game lately. Maybe because we're really getting stuff done. I'm just really into it. I don't know what to say. Not that I need to excuse playing this damn game. It's a good thing. We're supposed to confront Clashy. It did say, I believe, talk to her for the last time. I don't know if they mean this whole talk to Titus, talk to Clashy, talk to Titus, talk to Clashy, talk to Titus, talk to Clashy, talk to Titus, or if Clashy is gonna be gone after this. I feel like I look ridiculous. I feel like Kim should be there, but supposedly I could also have a conversation with Clashy alone, with Kim not there. What can really be said if we miss out on that? It's fine, right? I don't know if it really matters. Did I press record? I did. Okay, good. Just checking. I have an hour. What? No, what time is it? Yeah, about an hour before I need to go to bed, because then I have a long work day tomorrow. But yeah. Is this where that one person is then? The door, huh?
The same small, heavy door. No lock in sight.
Kick the door in. I guess we should try. Physical instrument. Did we need that for something else? We need that for the... For this. Find the right tool or ask Suna for help. I did. We're supposed to wait, but a physical instrument will help. There's a sleeping dock worker apparently. I think that's in the bar in evenings. We don't really care about all of this, if I'm gonna be honest. I'll try to do some of them. God damn it, Annette. Barbell. We can try again, just to try to improve. To try to save our. What do you call it? Whatever. Our image, or to save face, whatever. Smoke, you're on the balcony. But what am I supposed to say to you? Compose you? I don't know. What's your deal? Is that what it is? Trash container, physical instrument. But again, I don't think there's anything there. I don't know. Ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum, bum bum, ba-da-dum. And the ice cream maker. Yeah, so I think we can put a point into physical instrument and try. But first, talk to you.
It's always good to see you.
You sure? This might not be a fun conversation.
Something in her demeanor has changed. She's tired, consigned to her fate, to being here with you and what's to come.
The Hardy Boys told us what really happened.
I understand.
Just like that. No resistance. Her shoulders are slouched, her feet long and straight.
You don't look surprised.
I knew there was a chance you'd get them to tell you. It's what you do. You're the police.
Yeah.
For what it's worth, I'm sorry for wasting your time.
This is good. Clear the air first, between you two. Then move on to questions. No, it's not good. It's the opposite of that. This will let her dictate the terms of your... Shush, I can't hear what she's saying.
If you knew we would find out eventually, why did you waste our time?
Yeah.
Because of the Hardys. I couldn't just dispense with them. They were only trying to help me. Out of the shit I'd gotten into.
Is she implying the Hardy Boys are the law?
I think the Hardy Boys imply that the Hardy Boys are the law. Yeah, the Hardy Boys are the law. The Hardy Boys are not the law. That's not a good enough reason.
You're right. There's more.
More.
You answer to the coalition government, and by extension, the moral intern.
Briefly glancing over her shoulder to the sea, as she's done time and time again.
Is that why you're looking over your shoulder? You're afraid of the moral intern, whatever that is? What's the RCM's involvement with the moral intern got to do with this? The RCM isn't the lapdog, not the moral intern. You don't have to worry. I don't know. Is that true? I don't know. Is that why you're looking over your shoulder?
You share a database with them. You send people to their courts.
I see. What you do?
Just business. But bad business for some people in the moral intern. If I show up in your records, officer, they will find me. They will...
What happens if they do?
They will kill me, sir. If you file my name, take me in for questioning, enter me into the moral intern mill, well, then I'm fucked. For nothing. This murder didn't have anything to do with me.
Fucked. People after her? Moral intern people? This isn't Oronese lit. Here we go. For once, you seem to have her off guard. Actually, this murder did have a little to do with her.
You said you studied Oronese lit. What is with this fugitive stuff?
I did. I also had a side job selling insurance that I was really good at. Got picked up by a bank. Competitive intelligence, they called it. After that, I sort of, transitioned out of the whole culture scene.
What did you do to have these people after you?
It's not nice, but it's not illegal. Not here in Revachol, or even in Oranje.
What exactly did you do?
Industrial espionage. I joined a business collective with the intention of betraying them. I did my job well enough to be asked to do it again. With a bigger company. The kind you really, really don't fuck with. I took their ledgers, 2 decades worth of accounting.
I need the names of the companies involved and who hired you.
The job was Lou's doing County Savings Bank. They sound small, but they're part of the Lou Scott conglomerate. That was the second job. The first was some printer company. You wouldn't know them.
But she really destroyed them. She still feels it.
As to who hired me for the job, I don't know. But they're after me too. Along with Lou Scott and their friends in the MI. Once you're done in the competitive intelligence circuit, you don't have allies. You're radioactive.
Radioactive.
Laws cap. These people engineer financial disasters in second world countries. The conglomerate also includes the Bank of Consecration, Airberg, and the popular Papalolo line of dairy products.
Papalolo.
Yeah. Papa fucking Lolo wants to kill me.
I'm sure there are people who have done much worse than that.
Sure. I'm not a war criminal, but it was bad. People lost their jobs. Good people too, not just C-suite. A lot of people got hurt. But that's just more of my shit you shouldn't have to deal with. You're solving a murder.
I'm not sure how I could deal with that anyway. I'm like, surely that's not some little side quest we can just go around and fix the...
That can wait. Look into her eyes. There's more.
We'll dig.
One of them killed themselves because of me.
That's pretty sad.
She says it quickly, like she said it 100 times. To herself, to get used to the idea.
Well, yeah, sucks.
Out of guilt.
That's bad. How do you live with yourself? That's not easy to deal with.
How do you deal with anything? It's all just... How do you do it?
I'm a cop. What I do is right. By not remembering a simple goddamn thing. I don't either. There
you have it. The way of the warrior.
Yeah. What happened here the night he died?
We were there. Together. In bed, I mean. Okay. He was in a kneeling position. He had just entered me. I was on my back, looking at him. I heard the window behind me shatter, and I turned to look. There was a hole in the glass. I turned back to him. His eyes were looking through me, and his mouth was open. Dumb. I could see. I could...
Her chest rises and falls with each word. She keeps herself together and says it.
I knew he was dead. Before he fell down on top of me.
You were right. He did enjoy the moment of his death.
Right. Well, he felt enjoyment at the moment. Sure, yeah, okay, I get it. So my feeling was right earlier. There's no reason to... Yeah, then...
He was heavy. I pushed him off and he fell to the floor. There. He only had his boots on. I bit the pillow, not to scream, then ran downstairs. I waited for the second shot to come. For me. I thought there would be one. It never came.
Well, now I feel even stronger that it's just one of the... Because we don't know who's in here. A locked door? Legendary or heroic or whatever? A person with a good overview of everything? Who also took a shot and... Don't know why, but... They know each other, so, you know, they have a reason.
She's forgotten about her cigarette. The butt has burned right down to her fingernails.
Your cigarette.
Oh,
I'm sorry this happened to you.
so am I.
What time was this? When did it happen? It would help us if you could be as precise as possible.
11:30 to 12:15. I don't know the exact time. Around midnight.
It's okay. Were you inebriated?
Not as much as usual. He'd done a line, plus other things. I was drinking.
Wait. Titus said she was gurning her jaw off, much more than usual.
Titus said you looked pretty high.
Oh, yeah. I did one of his lines, just to clear my head.
Did you hear or see the shooter in the course of this?
No,
What'd you do?
nothing. I was trapped. I was stuck in my room downstairs. I got some clothes on and crawled back up, drew the blinds. Blood was coming from his mouth. Not a lot, just a little. He was still on the floor, slouched, I couldn't be there with him anymore, so I ran down and out of my room, into the hallway, down the stairs. I knew there would be people there.
Run, woman. Run past them and out into the streets where it's dark and people move. To the lorries at the intersection, as far as you can.
Why didn't you run away from here? As a matter of fact, why are you here now?
I already ran. I ran from an entire Isola. I can't run any further. Not with these people. This is as far as it gets.
What happened after you ran downstairs?
Sylvie was tending the bar. A lot of people were there. The Hardys were at the table in front of the stage.
Sylvie.
I think the Union box was full. Ruby was there too. They were having such a good time. I sat down and they all welcomed me. I didn't even have to say anything. Ruby knew something was wrong.
Ruby?
Ruby. Who's Ruby?
Ruby. You know, the leader.
Huh?
The leader? Of what?
The Hardy Boys.
Thought Hardy was the leader of the Hardy Boys.
Well, nominally, yes. Ruby's the one they go to when things happen, like things they need taken care of. She's the organizer.
This Ruby, in her phrasing, is entrusted with great power. She trusts her. So do the others.
Would you say she is the 8th Hardy Boy?
Why not?
Or the first. Well, alright. What then?
Well, Ruby said let's talk upstairs. I showed her the room. I've known these people since December. They know my situation, that I can't leave a paper trail. Ruby was the first one I told. She said she'd take care of this. It's what she does, you know, take care of things. I helped her get the body to the bathroom. We used a belt to pull him up under the shower, to keep him upright.
To produce lividity, matching a hanging?
Yes.
We completely missed the tampering. Looks like you got there in time. What was this, 20 minutes after death?
Oops.
About 20, yes. Ruby explained it would make the blood... You know what he does.
Then what?
Ruby went outside to talk to Titus and the boys. I was just looking at Lely in the bathroom. I had to put his clothes back on. His armor, too. It was tough, but I've seen him take it off and put it on many times. It took Ruby maybe half an hour to come back with Titus. I'd gotten him ready by then. They carried him out. I knew what they were going to do. Make it look like a hanging. Ruby said they would.
What'd you do while they were hanging him?
Ruby said to wait here. She also said I wouldn't see her for a while. That we should lay low or something. So I did.
That's Ruby. Where is Ruby now? I guess Ruby could be in there.
I don't know. I haven't seen her since.
We will need to take this question to the Hardy Boys.
Interesting. Why did this Ruby go through so much trouble to hide something someone else did? Look, what are you doing?
Look into this later. There you go. So, I'm sorry, I skipped. I didn't mean to.
Coming up with a theory. She said Ruby knew something was wrong before she said anything. How come? It was loud downstairs. She couldn't have heard the shot. It is ominous. You already coming up with theories that put the blame on someone other than Glacia.
It could make sense. When it happened, did you hear a gunshot?
When he was shot? I may have. I don't know. I couldn't hear anything over the glass exploding.
Could the people after you Could the people after you have killed him?
That's the first thing that went through my head when I heard the glass break.
And?
I thought they'd found me. They've killed him to punish me. All last week, I've tried not to talk to anyone or be seen with anyone so they wouldn't be hurt. I've come to understand, however, this is paranoia. What happened didn't have anything to do with me.
Yeah, it probably didn't. Either way, something to consider. It probably didn't.
Or I don't know anything anymore. All I do is wait here.
We can't go after loose cap. Not yet. There are other, saner leads.
I don't ask you to, Lieutenant. If there's one thing I know, it's that you'll get nothing from there.
Why'd you call the cops if you're hiding?
Because I'm an idiot.
Which is an indicator of truth. Idiot. She's nothing of the sort.
Stop. So you would have us believe, but you're not. I don't think so. I'm not gonna disagree with you. Well, we're trying to go a bit easy on her. She went through some horrible shit. Yeah, I don't think so.
You have to understand, the people around here, no one was making the call, and he kept rotting. And then they picked his clothes off, and that little fucker threw stones at him.
Yeah. Kuno.
Her jaw is clenched. Her throat moves. It takes all her strength not to cave in and sob. Once. Just one time.
He kept throwing stones at him for 3 days. I could hear the thud. Thud. So I called you. I hope with all my heart it's not the last thing I do in Ravachol.
And I don't think we ever stopped Kuno from throwing the rocks. He's still doing it. I'm sorry. Can't really stop that little kid. Got nothing better to do. I guess it's still better than Kuno S, who's just watching him do it for 3 days. But anyway, or well, I guess it's been a lot longer now. Because if I arrived and then I just got drunk, piss drunk for like 2 or 3 days or whatever, went on a crazy bender, and now we're on day 5 of actually being sober. Yeah, anyway.
She definitely called the cops. That was task complete. It could not have been a lie. That is impossible. Oh God, that was a lie too. Who made the call then?
Sylvie? Who left?
She did, of course. Don't be paranoid, man. It's unbecoming of a police officer. And it makes you sweat.
She probably did. Stop. I need these to stop arguing. Where was the window changed? Although it's kind of interesting. I kind of wish that happened more. And not only with Clash. Window changed when?
Last week. Angus and Titus's brother, I think he's called Tibbs, took care of it.
You should have another look at that window after this. Reconstruct the scene. It's right there.
In her bedroom inside?
Yes, you see the glass sparkling out of the corner of your eye.
Will do. I think we're done here.
She nods, silently. She doesn't even smoke. Just picks up the cold coffee and holds it in her hands.
I've got tea. It's pretty cold now. There's not a lot left, but... But even cold is still good. What?
He's thinking, are we done here? Or should we arrest her? She's a flight risk and she lied to you. She should be taken into custody. No, that won't be necessary. Just leave her alone. She's been through enough. She doesn't need this police brutality.
Well, seeing as she didn't do it, assumingly, seemingly,
This guy won't budge. You have to wake Multiface up, forcefully, if you want to continue pushing her.
can I have like glasses or something. The bow tie will give me even more.
As you look back, you think, so love did do him in, after all.
I was right.
If it weren't for her, he would not have been there. The shot would not have connected with his soft palate.
But do you really want to say it? Well, here we are, I guess.
She's silent, holding on to her coffee mug. No vapor rises from it. It's cold. Remember this silence. The lady is dangerous. People suffer around her. It appears this one has not been entirely corrupted. This may help. This may help the others see.
Yeah. I'd like to think he didn't love me. Or that it was chemically induced and not real.
Why?
Easier that way.
Was it real?
I don't know.
Real as anything.
Crazy. Drama, drama, drama. We get any less drama? No. But I believe the bow tie will give us 2. And that should just be enough, huh? We can get even more. Sure.
I was just thinking, what a nice day for questions pertaining to a murder
In
investigation.
God's name, wake up. I don't even know what we're doing. If I hate it, we can reload, you know?
I was just
Point.
thinking,
Who? What? Dear Lord, you've been lied to. She could have killed her lover and lied to everyone.
Yeah.
She's not the most fair and just at all. She's smoke and mirrors and will-o-wisps. She probably didn't give you her real name either.
Maybe.
Why would she? Arrest her immediately before she further entangles you in her web of lies. Take it easy. Don't overcompensate with this course correction. Ask questions first. Yes, start at the top. Choose at the bottom. It's how we've always done it. No rush. See?
Yeah. You are right. Kim, why haven't we arrested her yet?
There may be grounds here, at least for an extended detention.
A little whimper. The young woman hears you. She's looking around.
You know, I think you didn't make that call to the station.
I did. What is this? I called your desk or whatever it is. The numbers are all over town. Call 8-100-2 for emergencies. There was an older woman on the other end. It sounded like she was smoking. She took my complaint. She coughed.
That is the emergencies desk number. Anyone could know that, sire, by looking around and calling the desk. I don't believe a single word she says.
I like the idea that she saw me put on this blue kimono-like thing and a bow tie and just started saying, "You're lying."
What time did you make the call?
Thursday night. It was late, sometime after 12.
It checks out.
Anyone could know the number, and that someone coughed.
She stands before you, holding her back very straight.
Your real name isn't Klaje.
I agree. You wouldn't give us your real name, not when people are after you.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, it's not.
You can tell me the truth?
You log your work every week. It's all transmitted to Common, sir. I couldn't just beg you not to enter my name. So I lied. Like I lied before. Like I did at LCSB. I have to lie all the time. I'm so tired of it.
Was the passport bullshit too? That passport you keep hidden? That I forgot about? Somewhere in the... along the shoreline? Some beach?
No. It's submerged in a plastic buoy on the coast, in the reeds. It just doesn't say Clausia Amandu. It says Anouk Mea Smith.
Falsified documents?
Passport and visa. Given to me by my employer. I can't even use them. My employer probably leaked the name, Mea Smith, to hurt me.
Why would they do that?
I didn't show up to a rendezvous. They don't take that lightly. I didn't show up because I was afraid they'd do something to me. The job was finished. I'm just a liability now.
She fears an arrest right here and now. This has been an awful turn of events for her.
Where is this? This is one of the worst words I know, because but and then I hear it and I'm like, it's so easy. How do I not know it? And it's easy to spell too. It's a boy, but you just put a U before the O. Buyo, boyo, bui, bui. Where's this bui?
West of the boardwalk, in the reeds, on the coast there. I put it there when I first arrived. Haven't been there since. I'm not sure I could even find it now.
I have an idea. West of the boardwalk.
It's useless.
Yeah, we'll find it, I guess. Why not?
The lieutenant makes a note of it.
You're welcome to it. It's in the reeds northwest of here, past a broken sewage pipe, right near the waterline.
It's in the reeds northwest, past the broken sewage pipe, near the waterline. You're probably not even Miss Oranje 37, are you?
I am. They can never take my sash and my scepter from me.
Yes, they can, for lying.
Tell me your real name.
It's Katarzyna Lazie.
I like it.
It's a Grad name, Jims or Yugo Grad in origin. Not Occidental at all. Smells of motor oil, tiger, economic desolation, and rock music infused alcoholism. It also makes Klasia almost an alacronym for Katarzyna Alazia.
Alacrime. I get it. Sort of just like an abbreviation.
It was a sentimental thing. I wanted to be more me here, this time. So I used my nickname.
Klaje.
A nickname? Who gave you this nickname, Klasia?
I don't care. Who gave it to you?
A teenage boy. 1,000,000 years ago.
You're old. Hold on. Katarzyna Alazie. It's not Orange's name, is it? It's not even Mundi. It's Grad.
My parents were Zemsk immigrants, but I'm nationalized Oranese. All I remember is Oranje. Alasia is my father's name.
Finally we meet. Katarsin. I'll keep calling you Clashy. I'll just call you Miss Oranje Disco Dancer. It's kind of a long name. Well, you can keep being Clashy if that's your nickname. That makes sense.
That's cool.
Thank you.
She doesn't feel like a Clausia. She feels like nothing.
Enough.
She nods, her back straight, ready for whatever is next.
What if I told you you were under arrest? Not that you are, but what if?
Clausia.
Yeah.
It was my first real boyfriend who gave me that name. He never recovered from the shit we went through. Because of me.
Q, you're still under arrest. Yeah, go on. Who is he?
He was a writer. He made Oranese lit. And I destroyed him. I know I'm shit. I know. But I haven't done anything. At least nothing illegal.
Failure to aid a police investigation. She purposefully misrepresented information crucial to the case. Fucking mind games. Enough. That's right, gang. Stern and merciless now. Stern and merciless as we reel her in.
Failure to aid a police officer. You have wasted our time in a time-critical investigation. You misrepresented information about the case. You're a suspect in a murder investigation. You're a flight risk. You're not playing these mind games with me. Whack your finger. You did not aid.
The lieutenant produces a pair of handcuffs.
Well, it's just, I'm like, well, you know.
Please no. I think I know who did it. Who shot Lely. I can tell you. I can help you.
We can just arrest, huh? Go on. I was just sort of pushing you maybe for more information. That's exactly what we're getting. Go on.
She's silent for a second, as if looking into herself for certainty. Then, in a hushed voice, she says, gearing up for this betrayal is hard for her.
Ruby.
Ruby, 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 Ruby. Why?
She has this thing for me. Ever since I met her and the boys downstairs. She's been pretty frank about what she wants.
Which is?
Sex. And more. I made the mistake of confiding in her. I told her I was on the run. She started protecting me. It became an unhealthy relationship. When I started spending time with Lely, she told me to end it. Said there would be shit if I didn't. It was not a good meeting. We stopped talking after that, but...
I don't understand. What exactly in your relationship made you think she's romantically interested in you?
She said she's in love with me. She even asked me to run away with her when I told her I'm a fugitive. She started developing notions about our relationship.
And you led her on?
A little. I was flattered, you know? But then I had to let her off, and it was not easy. I came to regret being friendly with her. We maybe kissed, nothing more.
It sounds like she was fixated on you. This is just sensationalism and guesses. Sounds like she was fixated on you. Jesus.
This is just an assumption.
Yeah.
I know what it sounds like. That's why I didn't want to tell you before. But she knew what had happened. when I came downstairs. Somehow, she knew Lely was dead. She wasn't surprised at all. When we came up here, she was calm as a stone, too. She cleaned it all up like she had a plan.
This is a familiar theory. You had it too, remember? Could it be that Ruby was covering up after herself, the lynching?
And just happened to disappear when we showed up? Yeah.
Yet again, you're coming up with this. The worst thing is, it may be true.
Yeah, I like this theory. Man, we keep... it keeps changing, huh? But this one feels solid, anyway. When Ruby said there would be shit happening if you didn't end your relationship with the deceased, was she threatening you?
She came over one night, drunk, said she'd turn my life into a living hell. I've been threatened before, so I can tell when someone knows how to do it. And she's a pro. She must be. To keep the Hardys in line. I tried severing ties with her after that. I thought it had worked, but...
Some of that fear is still with her. She exhales sharply. What are you talking about? She's afraid you'll arrest her.
And how could she have killed him?
She could have had access to the roof. You've noticed that door there, right? Maybe it leads downstairs.
Next to the kitchen? The other door? Kim, you... Well, no, it's fair.
She could have come to the roof through that, then taken the shot right here, where I stand. It was dark outside. I wouldn't have seen her.
She probably wouldn't have been all the way over here. If the shot went through this window, she would have been standing over here. Anyway, Dexter Morgan. Blood splatter analyst. You see, with the way the blood pattern never lies. Blood never lies. You got some coagulated blood here would indicate that the assailant was shooting from an angle here and was crouched, or maybe a kid.
Then slipped back downstairs without anyone noticing. That is possible.
Yeah.
Interesting theory. Did she know that door exists? Had you been out there with her?
Yes, of course. She's been up here many times, jacking private stations off the ring antenna. She used to come here to drink on the roof with me, before it got weird.
Okay, and what? Arrest the liar now.
Nah.
Don't arrest her. Push her a bit more, but then let her off. That Ruby theory was solid. And she's beautiful.
Who? That's all good, but I think we should still take you in just in case. Who?
Her. Stop letting her distract you.
You can't save mid-conversation, can you?
Still? After all this, sir, please. It's a shitty world, and I know I'm shitty too. I know. But I don't deserve to be sent to the moral intern and ground into paste just because I disturbed the sanctity of accounting. That's some multinational...
She's gearing up for a last stand. This is it.
What do you deserve then?
I don't know. To spend my days with smoke, drink and dance, wallowing in shit. Just like everyone else.
What other option do I have?
You have those station calls, right? Where I have to show up at the station or I'll become a fugitive. You can write me one. You don't have to take me in right now. I promise I won't go out anymore at night. I'll be right here. I know you can do that. Just let me come in on my own. In 2 months, or maybe even 1 month. That's all I need.
You do have the form.
That's it. I'm calling it. Kim is beyond compromise.
Yeah, Kim is compromised, man.
Definitely, sire.
What will have changed in 2 months? Or maybe even 1 month?
Everything could change. This city, the extradition rules, the people after me could be in jail. Or maybe Revachol.
Yeah, Revachol is in jail.
There is desperation there in that silence. A cornered animal looking for a way out.
Maybe Revachol could be free. I could be tried in a free Revachol. An independent state that doesn't hand its detainees over to the moral intern.
I find that hard to believe, miss.
Yeah. I do like the sound of it.
The world can change. It's changed before.
Her political overture has succeeded, we see. This was her last card. There is nothing more she can say. The final decision is yours. You alone stand on the throne of your mind.
I've made my choice.
She looks at you in silence, her face filled with fear, lips parted. Wait. If you arrest her, Kim will have to transport her. You'd be without your partner for the rest of the day.
But the only reason we needed to be without him is to talk to her. What else could we do without him? We're not doing stuff. No, it doesn't matter anyway.
Shut up. He's making a decision, and it's his to make.
I'll let you off the hook for now. Don't make me regret it. I don't mind the station call. She even recommended it.
I won't.
This may have been a grave mistake, sire. Maybe, maybe not. Mercy is rarely a complete mistake.
I promise I will be right here all the time, nights too. I'll help you any way I can in this investigation, and I will be at Station 41 in 6 weeks. I promise.
So you and Ruby.
She nods, then nervously pulls.
There's nothing.
Okay.
She slowly lights another cigarette and steadies her breath, as if in the presence of some tiger. You are. This is not the end of this.
Huh? Look up at the gray sky. Try when it's not snowing. Shiver. Why? For what? Okay, I mean, I'll try it. Oh yeah, okay. Ba-da-dum, ba-dum, ba-da-dum. What do my shoes do? Empathy. Perception. Perception good. Empathy good. Anyway. Window. But also door. But also window. But also quick save. Also skill points. Also door. Window.
This window is pristine on the inside, unlike the one next to it.
Visual
Light from the
calculus.
desk lamp reflects off the glass.
Yeah, I get it. Visual calculus. It's blue. Surely the only thing that will give us visual calculus would be glasses. These actually help. These also give us for some reason. I don't hate it. Commander's jacket. Esprit and chivers and esprit and visual. Alright,
This window is pristine on the inside. Unlike the one next to it, golden light melts away into the blue, glassy darkness of your mind. In it are two neon-lit shapes, a man and a woman on the single bed.
huh? Standing here, shooting 3 times or once?
A two-hearted spider.
What position are they in?
Like the witness said, the man is kneeling, the woman is on her back. It's the night of March 4th and a shot has just been fired. The man looks directly at the woman. The shot's possible directions converge in his mouth, a ray cast from somewhere outside, entering his brain. From the roof outside, location A prime, the glass fractures around the bullet hole. Shards face inwards like a corona behind the woman's back.
Inspect the ghostly figures.
The man does not know the bullet has entered his brain. He never will. Death comes faster than the realization.
It's good for him. At least. Have a look at point A.
The ray cast from the man's mouth unravels into a fan of possible directions, all on the roof at first. The shot could have come from any of them. This is composite location A prime, most likely of the origin points.
Shouldn't there be gun residue outside? So I'm 80% sure the roof is where the shot was made from? Shouldn't there be gun residue?
There could have been. Then the rain and slush and wind washed it away. This was more than a week ago.
Right. So I'm 80% sure.
72%. With a weapon that's good for medium range, like a rifle or sports pistol. This is a good short distance, but not too short. The perpetrator aimed with their back against the railing, or possibly kneeling for precision. This would explain why it only took them one shot. The lights were on in here. Outside it was dark. It was like shooting fish in an aquarium, a well-lit aquarium. The victim opened his mouth to let the bullet in. Neither of them would have seen anything outside in the darkness, too busy with their own bodies.
Could the shot have come from inside the room?
Point X would contradict the woman's testimony, rendering the entire proposition void. These figures would be wiped out, detective.
Are there any arguments against A prime, the roof?
None that you've found thus far, but that doesn't mean there aren't any.
Could there have been another point of origin further away?
That's a 28%, yes. In this model, the shot could have come from a greater distance. Nothing excludes the possibility. Should we extrapolate to include every possible point of origin in Martinez?
It's not like past the church and shit. What are you tweaking? This does give me an idea of how this whole place looks. What's even up there? What a weird map, huh? For a game. Funny layout. Cool. Extrapolate the radius to include all of Martinez.
According to your map of the district, this shot could have come from a wide angle of locations, starting with the northern edge of the abandoned boardwalk, ending with an islet in the bay. Let's call them B prime. B prime for boardwalk, B double prime for Land's End, and B triple prime for the islet detective. There may be smaller points in between, but those are too fine to zoom in on.
Nah, I don't. There's no way. Have a look at point B.
700 meters away. The likeliest of these B positions, 20% chance. A skilled sniper could have made the shot,
Right.
provided he had a safe sniper's nest. Even with the light on inside, we're talking military training. At that distance, the perpetrator would have had to take wind direction into account.
Yeah, I mean, that looks absurd. Point B, B. Land's End.
1.2 kilometers away, the least likely of these positions. Let's say 3%. A truly skilled sniper could have done it, possibly from a tent. No, too far-fetched.
Triple B?
1 kilometer away, a point beyond the docks, on an islet in the bay. The fort is ruined, but the perpetrator may have found a stable spot on the beaches surrounding it, where the concrete crumbles into the sea, as you saw in the coin-operated viewer.
Did I? I might have.
The shot would have been a small miracle, 5% likelihood. There is an extremely narrow field of view from the bay to the window, between Rue de Saint-Ghislain 10 and 33A. The angle would have been extreme, and access to the islets is questionable.
Kim, do you think the shot could have come from further than the roof?
From where, precisely?
Let's say B prime, the boardwalk. B double prime, Land's End. B triple prime, the islet.
I see you have given this a lot of thought. Are those the locations you've singled out in addition to the roof? And what is the likelihood, in your opinion, that it came from a further distance?
It's much, much less than the roof.
Okay, well, we should see if there is gunshot residue or sniper nests if we go down the coast. Rule these spots out one by one.
It's like, you know, I'm a fucked drunk, but also I was a very skilled officer, so my hardware can still produce some good results, even if I'm... Anyway.
It would be the diligent thing to do. Until then, personally, I'm going with the roof version. A simple hypothesis can be wrong, but it's something to build on.
We should see if there's gunshot residue or sniper nests. If we go down the coast, roll these spots out one by one. This one, this is the big wall where there's like the kid and the dad, the church, and there's the phone, and we go up here. And so here there would be, it's just the boardwalk, or, I mean, we can find it. And out here is where we went on that little date. This map is actually really helpful. Like, it kind of helps you see everything. I feel like the actual map doesn't. Nah, yeah, you know, maybe it does. Nah, but then you can like walk on ice or something here, right? It's just a weird old map, fair enough. We can't get over here though, can we? We can look at it with the... Anyway. Blink. How long's it been? It's been exactly an hour. What the hell? That's crazy. And I should go to bed soon, because I do have a long work day today. Hello. You're still here. That's good. Physical. We're looking for the pink physical. We always look for physical, and we don't have it. There is no physical. Encyclopedia is a good thing for us. It gives us XP and money, doesn't it? We do have a physical. Sorry. Give us the physical. And give us a save. I guess we can try.
The same small, heavy door. No lock in sight.
It's still 3%. Ow. Ah! Oh, man.
You kick it, gung-ho style. Entering the premises style. But the door fails to respect the force. All you hear is the bar rattling inside, laughing at you.
Well, yeah, you're supposed to, like, use a front kick, man. You gave it a sucker kick. You're just gonna stub all your toes. Speaking of, I mean, does my toe still hurt? It's pretty much gone now. What has it been? It took like a month for my stubbed pinky toe to heal and not hurt. It's crazy. I never would have thought it would take that long. Anyway.
Alright, let's trash the place.
Yeah, some help?
Let's not.
Your foot is ready to explode and punish this object.
If you kick it again, you're just gonna get hurt.
The sturdy wood door has lost all respect for you.
Yep, well, I kind of want to do a proper save. We can try to put a point. A last point.
The same small.
Are we still sure that this silly poopy butthole?
Can I help you?
No.
Another thing. Great. I love those.
Oh, she nicked the phone line.
Why? No, fuck it. I don't want to know. I don't want to know why these degenerates do what they do. I thought we had one good guest in the building.
He really doesn't like it being classier.
Well, anyway, mystery solved. I don't like loose ends. You have Lena. Lena is a good customer.
Yeah, well, she's not a guest, is she? Anyway, I'll forward that woman her bill and be done with it. Now, was there anything else?
The door.
Oh, yes, that door, sure. There's nothing mysterious about it. It's just a door. No, I don't have a key. Or some boring storage space with a button.
He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference. It's absolutely not convincing.
Fine, okay, a little. But my job doesn't leave me so I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole place 100 times over, though, after the animals. And I haven't found a key, so good luck with that. Yes?
There could be a key somewhere, huh? Where would it be? Where would the key be? You have a key, buddy? It's all about money. But the key is to keep it down in there. Remember this place, Kim? We were here for like a second. It was a good time. I'm trying to talk to you. I say we go up and try again. We'll put a point in, and it might stay at 3%. Well, we should do it anyway, because we gotta try to lift up the... Will lifting the barbell give us +1 to physical instrument or something? Maybe.
The same small.
I don't know about this. We got stuff to do though. I probably won't play. Did you guys hear that noise? Oh god, somebody's drilling. Oh, that's loud. I'm sorry. Okay, let's finish this. I need to sleep, man. Well, they did stop drilling, so it's probably short. Okay.
The same small, heavy door. No lock in sight.
This is gonna hurt. Ow.
You give it another, more ferocious kick. The door still does not move.
What happens if it goes all the way down? Well.
Demolish the place.
I don't see how this is going to give new results. There must be another way in there.
Below, in the union box, was there something behind the window? In the hawthorn branches, brushing against the glass.
In the union box. Behind the window? In the hawthorn branches?
No one knows. It is a fleeting feeling.
Brushing against the glass? In the union box? Behind the window? So it was worth it still. I lost health twice, but it was worth it. The hearth. Nothing on the front page rings a bell. Strange. Are we talking about this one? I was looking at this before.
Behind
Dunk,
the dock
dunk, dunk,
windows,
dunk.
a ceiling height window. The hawthorn branches scrape the glass like bony fingers.
I literally... well,
There's a little slide panel up there to let some air in. No need to open it in spring. It's still too cold outside.
perception. Perception -2. One of them, I'm pretty sure it gave me perception, right? No? But at least it will take away. All glasses are sort of good and bad. What else is that's taking away perception? Beanies. I don't know about that. Perception? Perception? From shoes? the last thing I would have expected it from. But I'll take it. Quick save.
Behind the dockworkers,
It's a white check.
The hawthorn branches scrape the... There's a yellow ribbon tied to one of the branches. Light yellow, faded with time. A tiny splash of color in the blackness of the thicket. Hanging from it, a bronze key.
Could I have looked at this before? I was literally looking at it and I thought, maybe last time I tried to look at it, Titus was like, "You get away, man. You're not looking through my window." But then he's chill now, so man.
Someone hid the key in the bush and attached a yellow ribbon to make it easier to find. It's close enough to the latch up there. One can slide it open and just take it. Surely not a coincidence.
Someone's hit a key in the bush.
Huh?
Here's more drilling. Oh, maybe not. They were about to. I need your guys to hand the key to me. Can you let me slide by? So I can grab the thing?
I don't know about that. I'm comfortable here. Don't think any sliding would...
Drilling. Loudness. I could mute myself if they do it again. Well, it's too late now, man.
Sorry, fucko. Looks like you're gonna have to go bush diving. Good fucking luck with that. The Hawthorn's got a bitch of a bite.
No scanning, thank you.
I'm gonna enjoy the sight of you in the bushes out there.
With a loud thud, the old man stands up, pushes the window open, grabs the key from the hawthorn branch, and slides it across the table to you.
My man Theo, thank you.
The key is brass. Workshop spare is etched into its bow. The old man closes the window and sits back down in silence.
I like him. He's like all my D&D characters.
Come on, man. We were just having some fun. Where's the harm in...
I'm tired of listening to your shit.
Yeah, okay, well. Thank you.
Don't thank me. I don't give two shits about your key.
There is a silence around this man's words. Unlike Titus, they're afraid of him. That's the type of respect he commands.
Does anyone know why this key was hanging right outside the Union Bucks window?
Didn't even know it was there. Boys. No idea.
Never even seen it. Someone must have hidden it there before this room became our place.
It could open the door in the kitchen. The
Yeah.
blue door. It says workshop spare. Maybe there's a workshop there?
It's worth a try.
Let's finally... Man, please put your beanie back on, thank you. Let's put that on too. It's too cool not to be wearing. What else? I guess that's it.
You see a heavy steel door.
Try
The
it.
key fits the dimple lock. It takes a bit of effort to turn it after all these years. But then, the lock clicks. Dust rises before you like mist. A tomb? Haunted by regal spirits from distant ages. No. Smells like engine grease and cut wood. A workshop.
Boink. 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 And here comes more drilling. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next episode. I'll try to have to sleep with this drilling going on. That's amazing. I love it. I love life. Take care, guys. I'll see you guys around, okay? I'll see you guys. Yeah, okay. Bye-bye.